You can also commit.
All right. So you guys are skating poly, obviously. Um, how's the tour going so far?
It's been really good. We've had a lot of good shows. We love touring before Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
We're just having a lot of fun.
wonderful. Where y'all going tonight?
We're staying, I'm not sure exactly what the town is. We're staying somewhere between Denver and Colorado Springs, and then we have a show in Denver tomorrow.
Okay, nice, very nice. So, um, your new album, Chaos County Line, is coming out June 23rd, and it's your first one in 5 years. What did that like break mean for you guys? Because I know you released a couple of singles in 2020, but yeah.
Yeah. Um, well, we had a, right around the time that the pandemic started, Kelly also found out that she had to get a couple surgeries done on her vocal cords. So I know that was really tough on her. And then just along with the pandemic shutting everything down, it gave us a lot of time to like work on these songs that we had been wanting to work on. And even though we couldn't work on them fully because of Kelly's voice, she had to be on Bighorse, I think, for like over a year. Not like
Okay.
fully, but like just like slowly getting back into speaking.
Yeah.
So it was tough not being able to just work on music like we were used to together, but we found ways to do it, and it took longer than normal, but I think it worked out really well for us.
Yeah, I'm really glad. Is that why you decided to make the this album a double LP?
Yeah, we had all of these songs built up, and it had been so long since we released something. We just wanted to put it all out there.
Yeah, fair. And the two singles you released so far, Hickey King and I'm Sorry for Always Apologizing, are like very different songs. So what kind of direction did you have for the album going into it?
I think we always try to make each song different than all the other songs on the record, and that's kind of the direction that we try to take. Is just not really going in any single direction, just trying to make them all their own thing while still connecting and making them like still working well together while being in their own world.
Hmm. Certainly, yeah. Um, what's your personal favorite song on the record?
It changes from day to day or week to week. But right now it's a song called "Someone Like a Friend" that Kelly does on the piano.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds yeah, I think I may have heard that one on the promotional album you sent to us. So yeah. Um, and then I kind of just want to ask you some questions about like you as a band because you guys are a very like you must have a very interesting dynamic being both siblings and also making music for so long.
Yeah,
So can you tell me a little bit about that?
yeah. I'm a pretty shy person. Not like I used to be way more shy than I am now, but I've always been kind of shy and introverted. And Kelly has really been able to just bring out a really, I don't know, we work really well together, and I find it so easy to be creative with her, and I wouldn't be able to do that with anyone else. And I think a lot of it has to do with growing up together. I mean, we just are so in tune with each other, know each other so well. Um, and it makes it super easy to be that vulnerable with her, and I wouldn't be able to do it with anyone else.
Yeah, that seems like a really like awesome way to balance a creative relationship.
Yeah.
How do you balance your relationship as like family and like your working relationship?
Um, it can be it, it all kind of blends together. The family relationship is very much part of the working relationship.
Sure.
And I mean, there are some things where we have to like take a step back and look at like this has to do with skating folly, and we're not gonna let like sibling things get in between that, because at a certain point it does like become a job and not just having fun with your siblings. But I mean, really, it all kind of just blends together. We've been doing it for so long, it doesn't really feel like there's too much of a line there.
Yeah, especially since you've been making music together as Skating Polly since you were 9 and 14.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up with that, like, I guess, idea that this is what you're doing?
Well, when you're first starting it out, you think of it in any other way. It always felt like something that we would be doing forever. And then when we got to a point when we realized, like, oh, like the permanence of it didn't feel any less like important to us. Like it's what we wanted to do forever, but it just felt like we didn't realize how lucky we were to get to do it together. Or at least for me, I don't know about Kelly, but like I didn't realize how unusual it was for this kind of thing to happen, especially at that age. So I mean, we never really questioned it before that though, and it just always felt like it would be something we would be doing together forever. And then and it still feels like that, but it just feels like that, and you realize how lucky you are whenever you are able to like process it more fully and not just like see it through the eyes of children.
Sure. Yeah. And like, when would you say that it kind of hit you that like this is like a job, this is like what I'm doing?
Um, it's really hard to say. I really think it's still like every
Okay.
while, but it's just something bigger than think of it sometimes.
Yeah, certainly. Um, so what was like? How would you say the band dynamic changed after adding your brother as the drummer in 2017?
I mean, there was another person that you had to like work with, and like it became just a third perspective for songwriting, and that was what I would say was the biggest change, just having that third point of view. But Kurt has also been a huge part of it for a long time, even before he joined officially. It's just like we really respect opinions of it, whether we had songs or wanted to like know what, like if he would do anything differently. So he's always been there. It's just more it, but the songwriting with the third person is the biggest change, I think.
Yeah. What do you think the idea of that has kind of changed from like 2018 and the Make It All show to this new album? Like, have you settled into more of a groove with it, or has it always been pretty comfortable?
I mean, it gets more comfortable the longer we work together in this way, but it's never been uncomfortable. It just gets more and more.
Okay. So, how long is the tour going to run for after this?
We have 4 more shows left for this tour.
Okay.
We do Denver and then Colorado Springs and then Salt Lake City and Reno. And then we go back out on June 22nd, starting in Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. I'm from Minneapolis. That's awesome. So you've got one show in Minneapolis on the night before the album drops, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what are you kind of looking at for when the album drops? Like, how do you think that's gonna go?
I mean, we'll be on tour when it drops, and I think it'll be just a really kind of just like an extended album release throughout the entire tour, just every night, just a different release show. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it won't be like that, but I'm really excited, and I think that we'll have the vinyl at that point, and just be able to, I'm just so excited for people to get their hands on it. People have been asking about it, and I think that they're ready.
Yeah, because it's obviously kind of a different environment when you're playing a song that people can listen to and know. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. I'm really, really excited for the full album to come out. I guess probably my last question is just what what's your kind of plan from here? Like, where do you want to go with this?
We'd like to just keep making music and release records and play hopefully to more and more people in more and more places. But I mean, as long as we're making music together, I think we're going to be happy.
That's wonderful. I'm very glad. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for you today. So thank you for sitting down with me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I look forward to listening to the full album.
thanks.
Have fun on the rest of you too.